Hello everybody and welcome to Ninwindo and this live stream of Disney Dreamlight Valley. I hope you are all well and that you are enjoying your Tuesday so far. This, as I promised, is going to be a valley tour of my Switch account as promised and as requested by the viewers Valley. On the one of the last streams that I did. This obviously looks a little bit different from my normal stream. It's just a little bit of a different layout, if you like. Now I hope you are all well and you are going to enjoy this. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a wander around our valley, but first things first, I need to go back to the plaza. That's where I need to head to, and that's where we're going to start. If you like this video, guys, then what you can do is you can actually get involved. You can click on the chat. You can chat in the chat. I will see the chat. You will see the chat, and we can go from there. If it gets a little bit intrusive, then I can always get rid of it. It's not a problem. But this is kind of new for me. I don't usually stream like this. This is a brand new kind of experience, really. I've done a couple of Ninwindo streams of where I've been playing Mario Strikers Football, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is the kind of first time that I've done Dreamlight Valley stream on my Switch. Hopefully it will go well. So, first thing you'll notice is I have got my own top on. This is something I designed inside of my boutique, and if you want to get this, then you can do. I've not been on here for a couple of days, so there may be some night thorns around, which I maybe should have sorted out first. But without further ado, we are going to get started. We are going to start here in the plaza. This is going to be our first stop on the tour. We will you'll notice some things about the plaza. It's slightly laid out a little bit like my account that you guys have been watching. Just a little bit similar. Just because I've been using some of the ideas that I use for my own valley for this one as well. So what we will do is we will start off. We head over to our left here. We've got Scrooge's shop. I'm actually going to go into Scrooge's shop just to see if there's anything worth buying, because like I say, I've not been on here for a few days, so well, I have been on but not religiously, just hanging out, not really doing much. So it takes a while to load on Switch, as I'm sure you can imagine. Switch is not as fast as the PS5. PS5 it loads up straight away. So, first of all, we just got some flowers there to buy. A couple of boots, candelabra. Over here we've got Bo Peep's staff. For some reason the gloves are floating in the air. I don't know why. But let's head up here. Is there anything worthwhile up here? Oh, this is kind of cool. I think I'll get this. I've got enough gold. I've got plenty of gold. I've got something like 137,000 or something ridiculous. So I've got plenty of gold. That'd be kind of cool to go and part in one of the rooms. Ooh. Oh, a big shell. I'll get that as well. Because that can go on the outside of somewhere. Either Moana's house or outside of Ariel's house. Some nice things, nothing really standoutish. I'll get this log as well. Put this outside somewhere. Someone can sit down on it. Okay, so let's head out of here. So this is Scrooge's shop. I've got Scrooge's shop completely updated, completely upgraded, I should say. Sometimes this happens. Right, it glitches out, and you can't get out of the shop. Okay, so. Right, lovely. So, we are going to make our way. We now got Remy's house next door to it, with the little bike outside. Then we've got a gap, and we've got the boutique here. Now, I'm not too sure if I like this very much. I haven't decided. I'm a bit undecided about it. But we're going to go into the boutique so you get to see what kind of things I've created. I haven't created much. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Okay, so
This is truly the
here we can see I've got a Beast t-shirt with Beast's claw coming out of it. And we've got a little hat with the 3 symbols on it, which I thought was actually quite cool, kind of subtle. Over on this side we've got Jack Skellington hoodie jumper that I made with as a hoodie with just the eyes and the mouth. I really like that. Here we've got the Mickey Mouse symbol on a t-shirt, really cool. And here was my attempt at making a Frozen dress. It's not the best, I'll admit, but it's okay. It's okay. And then up here is where I made the room that you had to make based on what your costume was, and I made it kind of look quite grand. But this is the boutique. Nothing that exciting. We'll move on. Move on quite quickly. It is very, very slow. Okay, so then we move over to the other side of. Well, we'll go behind the boutique, and around the back of the boutique here we've got Gaston's house. Oh, I've got so many night thorns here. Excuse me while I get rid of these night thorns. We've got Gaston's house here. I took this from Eternity Isle just because it. I didn't like where it was, and I needed to fill the space. Really, I felt like it was kind of nice to have a building from the Eternity Isle in the main plaza, just because it'd be cool to have something different. And then I had this tent, which I thought would be quite fitting for Gaston because he lives in the campsite, and then he's got his bow and arrow there. Sorry, his target and bows, and also a wheelbarrow there, so for his little decoration. And then we head over to the other side of the street. We've got this clock, which took me a while to build. Right in the center, I thought that'd be quite fitting, quite nice to have this clock right in the center of the square. And then we've got Remy's restaurant, Chez Remy, here. And then we have my house here, which is fully upgraded. I'll show you that in a second. And then we've got Mike and Sully's apartment. I've tried to go for almost Parisian theme, like a Parisian square, similar to what I've done in the one that you guys have been watching. And I quite like it. I quite like the fact I've got this sort of Parisian little square going on. I'll show you the house at the end. Let's head down to the meadows. Meadows, we've got this main road that runs all the way along to the beach, but if you watched my changes yesterday to the valley that I did yesterday, you will notice that I've taken the idea from here, but I've kind of finished this one off. I've got Wally's garden here, which is fully upgraded, and then I've got over in this area I've got I've got stalls here. On this side I've got like a work area / cooking area, which you can't really see because the camera doesn't really like it. And then I've got storage over on this side, and then I've got a bit of a gap, and then I've got Goofy's stall here with a bench that people can sit at and enjoy the flowers, and vegetable patch here. On the other side is where my orchard is. I've got my fruit here, and then I've got my fruit trees over on this side. And then following behind that, I've got this fountain here, which I think is quite nice. It's got all the bushes and stuff around it. I've got Woody's carousel here, which I absolutely hate. I hate Woody's carousel. I think it's pointless, and I don't think it actually does anything, so I'm not a massive fan. But I've had to decorate it with some of the toys and stuff to make it obviously look like it's in the toy world. And then I've got the fast travel fountain here, surrounded by flowers to make it look a bit nice. And then I've got Buzz's RV here with his ship on the side. Over to the far right of the meadows here, I've got what I call the retirement village. I've got Daisy's house, I've got Minnie's house, I've got Mickey's house, and I've got Goofy's house here. Mixed in with this beautiful little fountain, which I really, really like. I think you get this for completing Mickey's friend quests. And that's really, really nice. It really makes a nice sort of focal point. And the houses surround it. Then we're going to go over to this far end over here. Nothing really over on this side. Just a old cottage. Like another kind of player house, but the cottage here. Which I think actually quite nice. But I think I might move that to the Forest of Valor or something. Or maybe the Forgotten Forest or whatever it's called. Forgotten Lands. We've got random banana trees here. This area needs a little bit of work. And then over here we've got Kristoff's stall. Made a little area out of it, put a couple of crates and stuff around it, making it look a little bit more like it's a working stall. And then over here we've got Merlin's house, mixed with that clock that you had to make for Minnie's quest, which was an absolute nightmare. And then it's surrounded by books. And then you've got the multiplayer warper here, and the more kind of celestial stuff from Merlin around the back. Moving down onto Dazzle Beach, I've got palm trees around. We've got this area here. This was for the date for Beast and Belle. I thought I'd leave it up because it actually looks quite nice. We've got the transportation well here, the fast travel well, surrounded by palm trees because you're in the beach. And then we've got the Fountain of Youth from the Pirates of the Caribbean, which I think is actually quite nice. And this sits in front of, obviously, that mystical cave. Over on this side, we have a stall set up with some storage and some fish here, ready for Moana's fish to deposit them straight into these chests that you can see are pretty much full of fish. I think this one's pretty empty actually. Yeah, this one's empty, but once this one gets full up, I am then going to start putting them in there. Got some fish on the table to show that this is the fish stall right next to Moana's ship, and that is Moana's ship is fully upgraded, ready to go. Nothing on this side except from the lounging stone, which was used for part of the Simba or Nala quest. I can't remember which one it was. Or maybe it was Scar Quest, I can't quite remember. And then we've got Moana's house right next to her fish boat. And her garden's kind of full of stuff from Moana. And we've got palm trees and a hammock outside. Got Moana's house. Then we move around to, well, we've got our little coconut farm here. And we've got our stall that leads onto our covered canoe that we've got here, and then this is our fishing spot where we can do some fishing. And then we've got Ariel's house with some of these swirly reefs and the bioluminescent palm tree outside. I will be putting that new clam there as well. Moving across the bridge, we've got some stepping stones that lead us to the stairs, and then we've got Eric's statue. I haven't actually unlocked Eric yet because it's taking a long time to actually get Ariel's quest done, taking a bit too long. And then we have got Maui's island with another swirly reef here. Might move that. And then we've got Moana's shell outside of Maui's house. And then we move around to Donald's house, and he's got the Pirates of the Caribbean compass and map table set up here, just because he was looking for treasure, and I thought it would be quite fitting. Here we've got Stitch's house. Not very much going on out here. We've got the towel and parasol. We've got the chairs. We have a beach hut here, and we've got the towel and the parasol here. We're now going to move up into the Glade of Trust. The Glade of Trust, we've got Wally's house set up here. We've got some trees to do a little bit of, a tiny little bit of, oh my gosh, I can actually approach the crocodile. I've never actually been able to do this. I don't think I've got anything I can feed him actually. Don't know if that's classed as a fish. Let's try it. You won't want it, no. But that's interesting. I've never actually been able to approach the crocodiles before, so great. You saw this. You saw it here first, folks, and I didn't have any fish to give him. So, we have got Wally's house here, and then we've got Eve's house right next door. Again, taking that from Eternity Isle, just so that they're both together. I need to decorate a little bit more around him to make it a bit more kind of fitting for Wally and Eve, which I will try and do. And then over underneath the trees, the two willow trees here, we've got Goofy's stall. Nothing really that special. We've got a bit of a stone path that leads all the way through, and it leads to Mother Mothel's massive willow tree. Moving around the back of the willow tree here, across to the other side, we've got Beast and Belle's house. I'm in the process of creating a fence that's going to go all around it, make it look very grand and illustrious. And then moving over to this side here, we've got Ursula's base, or house if you like. I've got it in this sort of dark area because I think that is rather fitting for Ursula to be in here in a bit of a kind of a marsh area. Moving around back out of the Glade of Trust, there's not an awful lot here. It's not the most exciting biome. We're going to head all the way up now to past the retirement village, up to the Sunlit Plateau. Make our way up to Sunlit Plateau. Not an awful lot here in Sunlit Plateau, but I've kind of cleared a majority of the bones out. Obviously these ones have popped back up, but I've got the watering hole, which you get for one of the quests, some cherry trees leading around to another watering hole, and then you've got Pride Rock there where Nala and Simba live. And then you move around to Goofy's stall just here. And on the other side of the bridge we've got Mini Casita. This was the only place I could think of putting it. I absolutely hate this building. It's so big and it just doesn't really fit in with anywhere. So I'm not a massive fan of it. So I put it here just so it's out of the way. And I've also got the teleportation well over here as well. And then we move around and we're going to go have a look at Scar's house. This is Scar's home, the elephant skull. I haven't decorated this much. I really need to do something more here as well. And then we're going to head up to the Forgotten Lands. Here in the Forgotten Lands, I've still got... I don't know what this is going to be. I think this might turn into be like a carriage. I'm not too sure. Or it might just be a giant pumpkin. Not 100% sure. But she's got a pumpkin patch outside of her house, which I'm just going to leave and just let grow. And then we've got her pumpkin house here with a little well outside. You can see the back of Mini Casita here. And then we've got the Hotel of Terrors here, which I've been trying to use, but it won't let me actually get on, and I don't know why. It won't let me get on the ride. I don't know why. Don't know if I'm doing something wrong. But then we've got the house that takes you to the special realm here. And then over in the far corner we've got Jack Skellington's house, with of course the pumpkin tree outside, and then we've got the jack-o'-lantern here as well. Put the jack-o'-lantern on. And it's next to the pillar. I don't know why the pillar, I haven't done anything with that yet, I don't know why. But yes, we're going to head out of the Forgotten Lands, and we're going to make our way to the Forest of Valor, and then the Frozen Fields, whatever it's called. I can never remember the name of it.
What a nice
We could
day.
just fast travel, but I want to be able to show you guys the valley and show you... Oh, there's a blue chest here. I'll quickly grab that. As you can see, I have got Eternity Isle because you've seen some of the buildings, but also there's Rapunzel. Okay, so this was my farm. I'm not growing anything at the moment. I did have loads of pumpkin here and a load of pineapple as well. Loads of pineapples growing here, and then I had to get cotton for fabric, which I couldn't do an awful lot of. But yes, this would be my farm here. And it's quite a big farm. Does quite well. Over in this area, I had cleared this area for a massive pumpkin patch when I was gathering all my pumpkins, but I'm going to change it into like a park or something, or maybe like a tree farm, maybe here. We're going to move around now to the Forest of Valor. Forest of Valor, I haven't really done an awful lot here. I put Vanellope's house over here because, again, she's another house which I don't really know what to do with. I've created a little bit of a candy area here, but I've not spent a lot of time, to be honest. I'm waiting to try and get all of her stuff, her quests finished, so then I've got all the stuff to hand that I can then use. Moving around to this side of the Forest of Valor, we've got Goofy's stall. I need to make something a bit more of a to-do with that. And then there's nothing on the other side of the Forest of Valor yet. And then we move up into the frozen wasteland, or whatever it's called, frozen tundra or whatever. And we've got Goofy's stall here. I've kind of put a kind of festive light over it, just to kind of make it look a bit more kind of frosted. Nothing else over on this side apart from this frozen snow castle. And we've got this chair here which can look out over the river. If we cross the river over here, we've got the teleportation well, and then we've got a family of snowmen here next to them. And we've got a hot tub, and we've got the massive baubles, little snowman, and Kristoff's sled outside of Kristoff and Anna's house. That is the tour for the main core game of the valley. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. We're going to make our way now over to Eternity Isle, and I'll show you what I've done there. I've not done, I'll tell you now, I've not done an awful lot. I haven't even locked the whole areas yet, but I'll show you the first two areas anyway, to give you an idea of what they sort of look like. Takes so long to load on the Switch. I do apologize for this length of time. Okay, so we are in the docks main area here. Got a little bit of a strawberry orchard here with a tiny little bit of a farm, which I'm going to make better, don't worry. I've got a farm of space plants here, and we've got the vacuum here that can pick up any of the stuff. It's not picked anything up. Next to a stone well. Then we've got my house, my critter house, and my two workbenches here. There's nothing down here yet. I haven't built anything down in this section here, so this is just all as it should be. Moving around down to the docks proper. We've got Scrooge's shop here, which looks out over the docks, and then we've got our little storage hut here. I've got a space here I need to make more of. I haven't done an awful lot of building around here. I've just made this area of Goofy's stall just look a little bit better with a couple of lights and a couple of crates, making it look more like a working shop. And then we're going to head round to where the actual shop restaurant is, and that is all that I have done in terms of building for Eternity Isle at the moment. I've not done an awful lot. I'm fairly new to the DLC. So I haven't really spent a lot of time doing it, but we're going to head around here. We've got this area here, which has got a nice little fence. He's got a tomato farm, and this lovely little fountain here in the middle, with a water pump here, aesthetic. I don't even think I can do anything with it. I don't think it actually does anything. Oh, it doesn't actually spell water, but you just move the handle up and down, which is kind of cool. And then we've got Chez Remy's restaurant, which again is fully upgraded. But that is basically the tour, guys. I'm going to take you to my house, and I'm going to show you around my house. My house has got 3 levels to it. I can still upgrade it more if I need to, but to be honest, I've got not really enough stuff to fill out a house with lots of floors and lots of rooms. So this is the ground floor. I've got my main storage. You'll be able to see just how unorganized my storage is if I show you this. I mean, it's not overly too bad, but it could be a lot better, a lot more organized, which I will have to spend some time sorting out all my storage, I think, at some point. Then we move around and we'll go into this first room on the left. This is a bedroom which is themed after Mickey. So this is Mickey's bedroom. I've put everything that you can kind of get with Mickey. His bed, the fireplace. I know some of this is Donald stuff as well, but I thought, you know, it kind of looks bubbly, kind of Mickey's style. So I've kind of gone for that one. That's the kind of first floor bedroom. Then we head over to this room here. This is the kitchen. It's kind of like a dark, thorny kitchen, but it's got a nice sort of aesthetic to it. And then we're going to head over to this room here. This is Minnie's room, so they're kind of opposite each other. I've kind of gone for the kind of try to make it as Mickey-esque / Minnie-esque with all the polka dot and stuff. Hopefully be able to get some more things to do with Minnie in the shop, and when I do, I'll be able to pop them in here. Then we are going to head upstairs to the second floor. The second floor house of the house is made up of four rooms again. We have this room, which is like the rumpus room. I really like this room. I've made it kind of just look a bit like a man cave. So it's got a TV and all this kind of stuff. It's got a computer, blah, blah, blah. Over in this room here, this, I believe, is the bathroom. So yes, so we've got the bathroom, we've got seats. Make it look kind of nice. I haven't got a shower yet, but I don't know if you're able to get a shower or a bath or something just to kind of fill it out, which would be kind of cool if we can. Then we're going to head over to this section over here. And this is my Monsters Inc. bedroom. I'm making this a Monster Inc. theme, so I'm just waiting for more and more stuff to come out in the shop or something like that, which I can add things to. I think I can add a bed to it because I have got a bed that I can put in here. We're then going to head over to this section. This is my storage room. Just full of storage. I'm a bit more organized with this storage. I've got all my quest items and stuff in here. In this one, I've got loads of gems that I'm waiting to sell, waiting to get loads and loads up so then I can sell them all at once and get loads and loads of money, or use them for as I see fit. I've got seeds in this one. This one is any red fruit or vegetables. Then over here was fish, but I've moved all my fish out to the beach, so this is all items that you can get from Eternity Isle. Then we've got vegetables and spices in this one, and then these two are just food items. Then over here, these three are just flowers and plants. And then we'll go and see the last section, the last room, or last floor. And this is probably one of my favourite rooms of the house. Very kind of dark, gothic esque room, and I'm kind of having this as a kind of a dark gothic room. A bit kind of like evil stepmother style witchy room, which I really like. So I've got the thorny bed. Anytime I get anything thorny, I'm going to pop it in here to make it just a little bit more exciting. But guys, this is the end of the tour. Very, very quick video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you did. If you did enjoy this video, then please give this video a massive big thumbs up. Support the channel where you can, and if you want to see any more of these kind of videos, then please let me know. I would very much appreciate it. I really hope that you have enjoyed this tour around my Switch Valley, and until next time guys, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.